Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Young looks to throw on first down. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain there on the completion, 2nd and 10.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Here we go now. Green.
Here's Steve Young on 2nd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And out come the Chiefs now. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side, complete to Moss. And he'll go down at the 28. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They go play action now. Jackson. Man open, it's Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, that was point counterpoint, wasn't it? They decided to throw for it on 1st and goal. Instead, the defense counters with pressure, and the defense wins, getting a big sack.
Here we go. 3-19.
Now Jackson on 2nd down. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Randy Moss from 13 yards out. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jason Taylor coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The son Reddick in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. 3rd and long for Young. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. And now here comes Kansas City. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Janikowski adds the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Out to kick is Janikowski. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Gone!
It's Young on first down. And that will... An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Young now to throw again. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go deep over the middle. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
3-19!
From the red zone now, Young. He'll dump it off complete to Lynch. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Ed Reed in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Young on third down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it, now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now's a play.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off, and I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
And now Oakland ready to take the field. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling?
And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Jason Taylor in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Detroit! Detroit! Leopard! Leopard!
Play action now. Here's Steve Young out to his left. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34. Here. Two minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. From the gun, Steve Young. It's caught. Jones. And eventually taken down, but how about that athletic spin move we saw? Gives him the 1st down yardage. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Young now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10.
Now let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Throwing, Young. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there at 22. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Green 39!
1st down, Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when and told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I'll just figure there's something wrong with the football.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
No. Check. Patriot. Patriot.
On 2nd down, Lynch. He's to the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders get a score closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the 2nd quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well. So
what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the 2nd half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. Here's Marcus Allen, who won a Super Bowl MVP with the Raiders. And they can't bring him down. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Janikowski on for the extra point. Janikowski good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out to kick is Janikowski. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Jalen Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier now is sacked. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Young working out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Johnson the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
On second down, Young again. Flushed out right. He'll check this down to Lynch, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. On third down, Young, flush to his right. He can run for it. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Young to throw on fourth. And he's got a man. It's Kellen Winslow. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Young now, 12 of 16 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90. Gone.
From the shotgun, it's Young. Buying time to his left. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Brandon, we're into the second half, and this offense has not scored a lot of points, and that was another example of why. I think it's time to open things up and start really trying to move the ball.
4th down, Young. And my goodness, this is incomplete.